Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, the edition that is primarily and exclusively focused on your ability to manifest. Okay, want you to do it better, quicker, however you want to get your manifesting improved. With that in mind, we only have this one picture on the screen for the 12 or 13 minutes we're doing the reading. I don't want extra visual distractions. Just looking at the tarot spread is enough. You can close your eyes, you can meditate. Many people tell me that that's what they do. Excellent. I think it's beautiful because when you close your eyes, visual distractions become minimum and you start to make the pictures in your brain. That's what I want. I want you to participate, not be a spectator. Anytime that you are looking at a screen, two-dimensional screen, I don't care if it's on television, laptop, desktop, phone, doesn't make any difference. You are now automatically a spectator. You are not a participator. I don't care if it's a game that you're playing. You are still observing the action, letting them supply the pictures, the feelings, the emotion, whatever it is. I want you to take those visual distractions and take them down as far as you can. That will enhance your imagination. You'll make the pictures in your head, comes from your subconscious, and hopefully, and this is my goal in any event, in every reading, my interpretation, which is different because we're working from a manifesting side, not a general tarot side, but it's my hope that I can inspire you. Because if I can inspire you, that fires up your imagination, that fires up your manifestation. It's a good thing. So let's begin. Two rows, as you see, bottom row, middle card, and upper row, middle card. Those are both very critical. We begin and end with those. But we begin, bottom row, middle card, the oracle card, chop wood. Chop wood. That expression, an old expression, from another time, when we used to be a bit more industrious and a bit more independent, and chopping wood meant, okay, we're going to get stuff for a fire so we can cook, we can keep warm. Not so much building, making things, although there's an element of that too, but it was survival. Chopping wood, getting down to the basics. No frilly stuff. Don't care about the internet. Chop wood to keep warm or to cook our food. Okay? Down to business, serious stuff. So, bottom row, all the way to the left, we have the Ace of Cups. Aces always, even in traditional tarot, have to do with you because the aces are the start. And if you are looking for something in your life, you have to be able to supply it. Get on that frequency. You want somebody to love you, you love yourself. And we're not talking narcissism here. I say this all the time because it gets confusing. Because narcissism is all around us. Understand that a narcissist hates themselves. Absolutely hates themselves. They're not going to tell you that. They're never going to say it in public. Not even close. But they hate themselves so much that they spread the hate. They destroy everything and everyone that they come into contact with. That's not love. Love is the opposite. It's creation. So loving yourself says that you're going to put yourself in a place where you value yourself. Hence, you can value other people. You love yourself, hence you can love other people. You're a positive source. That's what we're talking about. Next card to it, Queen of Pentacles. So we got you kind of appreciating yourself, loving yourself. Queen of Pentacles is next. Kings always talk about making proclamations, but it's the queens that get the job done. The Queen of Pentacles talks about what is valuable to her. She knows. She's very down to earth. Talk about chop wood, this lady gets it done. And it's because she knows what's important to her. Nobody had to tell her. She knew herself. And the fact of the matter is I think one of the preeminent things in the world today is the fact that we don't have any values except the dollar. The dollar, pardon the expression, trumps everything. Right? You can do anything to anybody. You can do anything that you want as long as you're making a buck. People are second. Money is first. And it takes me back to the expression, that the love of money is the root of all evil. We are seeing it in the world today. This Queen of Pentacles does not have that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about things money can't buy. Health. You can't buy your health. We all die, right? You can't buy happiness. You can't buy joy. You can't buy satisfaction. You can't buy purpose. Can't buy friends or love. So what does it buy? Oh, well, I can get a new car. Yeah, I can get a new pair of shoes. I can get... None of which you're going to remember as you're laying on your deathbed. That's been proven. They've done studies with people on their deathbed. What did they remember? It was not the things. It was the people. It was the connections. Those are the true values. And the Queen of Pentacles has those. Speaking of knowing, having a true value, we have another queen. Bottom row, Queen of Cups. Anytime you get two queens like that, this is a very active reading. Which doesn't surprise me because we're talking about chopping wood. We're talking about getting down to the basics, cut out the small stuff. Let's get right to it. I need to cut wood for fire, to keep warm, and to cook my food. Basic living stuff. If I don't have those two things, man, I'm in trouble. That's what these two women deal with. First one has to do with your overall value system. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups says loving yourself, which goes back to the Ace of Cups. You see what's so important now, and even in this reading. You want to chop wood. Get to a point where you are as important to you as chopping wood is to basic existence. If we were to have an EMF, an electromagnetic pulse, it would shut down all the electricity all around us. You would have no internet, you'd have no telephone, you'd have no TV, you'd have no computer, you'd have nothing. What do you need to do at that point? You need to know to chop wood. You need to know to keep warm and cook your food. You need to get down to business. And the Queens of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles do exactly that. Final card, bottom row, big one, Death card. We're not talking about you dying, but something in your life has to die. Maybe you're not getting down to business. Maybe you're not chopping wood. Maybe you're not getting her done. There's some sort of bondage. We all have it in our lives. We all have the dark side. It's our self-destructive side. We have to surrender that. We have to decide we got to get it done. Got to get her done. In other words, we got to participate in our life. We have to take care of the basics. We have to know what the hell we stand for, why we stand for it, why it's important, and then get to it. We haven't done that. We've gotten sloppy, lazy, stupid. Let the computer do the work. Let the smartphone be smarter than me. You have followed a lie. Matter of fact, a whole bunch of lies. And you see where you are. You've known it all along on a gut level. You've known that you were being lied to and manipulated. But you thought, well, we can get by. Finding out you can't get by. And the more you know about what's going on behind the scenes, not watching mass media, because they're telling you nothing. They're just as guilty as any other part of this whole thing. If you look behind the curtain, you're finding out there are some really, really, really scary things happening. And it's time you chop wood in your life. I'm not asking you to save the world. Save you. That energy will help save someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else, and we can turn it around. But you have to take responsibility. You have to get it done. Okay, we're on the second row here. Six of Wands. We're talking victory. Yes, 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 yes. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy. And the Six of Wands is victory. Success is within reach. Personal triumph. Again, you don't have to save the world, but doggone, chop wood to save yourself. Know what's important, why it's important, and then get down to the business of making it important. Bottom row, we had the Death card. Top row, we have the Tower. This is not an altogether destruction necessarily. Although, with the way things are going in the world right now, if we don't react, they're going to tell you everything. They're going to tell you where you're going to live, what you're going to eat, how much you're going to make, what you can do, what you can't do. I mean, it's close. It's like real close. like you can see it. Could be 6 months, could be a year, but that time is coming. Seriously, this is not made up. It's not hyperbole. If you're not aware of that, then you're not digging deep enough. You're not chopping wood enough. It's very close to losing it all. That's the tower. Now, if you address the tower energy, you can turn it around and destroy the negative stuff in your life. That'll be a little unsettling. You'll have to give up some things that you believe. You'll have to give up some things that you're doing. But you'll have a more free, independent, enthusiastic, joyful life. But it's coming up. You have to decide what you got to do. Next card, Knight of Cups. Knights always bring gifts. Gifts is self-appreciation. Are you going to tolerate what they have planned for you? 15-minute cities. They're talking and experimenting now in England with paying people, whether they work or not. It means they control your money. They can control your bank account, too, electronically. We've seen that already. How much of this are you going to put up with? Because if they get to where they want to go 6 months to a year from now, and seriously, it's in writing at this point, you'll have no control over your life. They will tell you everything that you can do, what you can think, that you can feel. Knight of Cups says, no, love yourself. What you got to do at this point, Four of Swords. Slow down the thinking. Too much data. This is an analysis phase. That's what the Four of Swords at this point is. It's an analyzing. Love yourself, appreciate yourself, get a good, strong sense of values, a good, strong sense of purpose, a good, strong sense of identity, and then just stop. Let all that information percolate. When it does, and it won't take long, you are going to see the light. That is the Ace of Swords. You're going to have inspiration. It may not be pleasant, but it will be inspired. It will be profound. All of a sudden, you're going to go, God, I get it. When that happens, you begin to chop wood. You can get her done. You can have more of the life that you want to have, not what they want to give you or to allow you. It's your choice. Remember we were talking about with manifesting. Are you going to be a participator or a spectator? If you're going to be a spectator, you're going to have lousy manifesting. If you're going to be a participator, that fires up those engines, and you fire up your imagination, and you begin to manifest. It's all up to you. Do you want to just sit back and watch? Or do you want to get in there and work on you? Chop wood. Get her done. Have the life that you deserve as a human being. That's the reading. Back tomorrow again with another Tarot Manifested reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time you and I have a get-together and talk tarot, peace and blessings. And again, today, even in a small way, do something inspired.